to good day. So I will discuss my answer in this activity 7 in analytical chemistry. So in number 1, explain the effects of electrolytes on chemical equilibrium. So the electrolyte effect or salt effect results from the electrostatic, attractive, and repulsive forces between the ions of an electrolyte and the ions involved in an equilibrium. So in number 2, how do ionic charges affect equilibrium? So adding a common ion decreases solubility as the reaction shifts toward the left to relieve the stress of the excess product. Adding a common ion to a dissociation reaction causes the equilibrium to shift left toward the reactants, causing precipitation. So in number 3, what is the effect of ionic strength of equilibrium or on equilibrium? So as the ionic strength increases, an ion loses some of its effectiveness and its activity coefficient decreases. So in solution that are too concentrated, the activity coefficient for a given species is independent of the nature of the electrolyte and dependent only on the ionic strength. So number 4, calculate the ionic strength of a 0.1 moles solution of potassium nitrate. So and letter B is calculate the ionic strength of 0.1 mole solution of sodium sulfate. So I use a formula to get the answer. So which is in letter A is equal to 0.1 and letter B is equal to 0.3. So in number 5, explain what the salt effect is. So the solubility of a precipitate in a solution of an electrolyte that has no ion in common with the precipitate is higher than it is in pure water. So and number 6, what are the activity what are activity and activity coefficients? So in solutions, the activity coefficient is a measure of how much a solution differs an ideal solution. So one in which the effectiveness of each molecule is equal to its theoretical effectiveness, and thus the activity coefficient would be 1 related topics activity. So in number 7, what are the properties of activity coefficients? So the activity coefficients of a species is a measure of the effectiveness with which the species influences an equilibrium in which it is a participant. So in very dilute solution in which the ionic strength is minimal, this effectiveness becomes constant and the activity coefficient is unity. So in number 8, explain the Debye-Hackel equation or Debye-Hackel equation. So Debye-Hackel equation, mathematical expression derived to elucidate certain properties of solutions of electrolytes, that is, substances present in the solution in the form of charged particles or ions. So in number 9, how do pH influences precipitate solubility? So for ionic compounds containing a basic anion, solubility increases as the pH of the solution is decreased. For ionic compounds containing anions of negligible basicity, as the conjugate bases of strong acids, solubility is unaffected by changes in pH. So in number 10, briefly explain how drugs in the human body can be determined using immunoassay. So immunoassay are the versatile workhorses of clinical laboratories, so aiding in fast, easy, and inexpensive diagnosis of various diseases. So by measuring analytes ranging from hormones and antibodies to proteins and drugs and matrices as diverse as whole blood, sweat, meconium, and cerebrospinal fluid with continuous advancement This test, which utilize the antigen antibody immune reaction, are sensitive, detecting up to picomolar concentrations and specific measuring a wide range of analyte concentrations. And also, immunoassay also flex their detective masses in different ways. So by competition and sandwich as a homogeneous or heterogeneous, or by using colorimetric, fluorometric, or chemiluminescent signals. They use antibodies or antibody fragments generated against the target analyte in different species of animals such as mouse, rat, rabbit, goat, and pig being most common. So the antibodies can be monoclonal or polyclonal. So that's all, and thank you.